Just listen. It is so quiet here at the moment. It's all ANPR as well. You gotta watch it, they'll get you on the camera, look. Bloody hell. A cup of tea, $2.95? Whoa. Check this out, there's a helicopter here. Wowzers, full-size helicopter. Can you hear that? Listen. Ooh. Is that a hotel? Because if it is, there can't be anybody staying there because it's really, really quiet. Hey, we're going to take a walk down this dark and lonely path here because I believe that this takes us right to the end of the country. Right to the end of mainland Great Britain. We're not that far away from Bodmin here. Bodmin Moor, yeah.
The beast of Bodmin.
Hope it hasn't made it out this far. Welcome to another video, a walk on the wild side, and I'm afraid I can't do my little wave because I'm holding a light to light up my face. It's pretty dark where I am at the moment. It's just after midnight. I'm a long way from Blackpool. I'm in Land's End. Well, check this out. Look at that there. Land's End. Did anybody see that video I did up in John O'Groats back in February? Yeah, middle of winter, yeah. All alone in John O'Groats. Well, now I'm all alone at Land's End. It's about midnight, and I thought I'd show you around here in the dark. I hope I don't fall off the end. Yeah, I'm not sure if any of you have been to Land's End. I'm sure some of you probably have, but I thought I'd take a lot. I've been here during the day, but what I thought I'd do, I'd make a little video for you, but I'd do it at night. And actually, one of the main reasons why I'm doing this at night is because the parking charges here are an absolute rip-off. And you know what? They charge people from 4 a.m. in the morning right up until midnight. So I thought, well, I might as well go after midnight and do my night video at Land's End. And then at least I won't get clobbered with parking charges. Anyway, I'll just show you the car parking prices now. Okay, here we are. These are the thanks for visiting Land's End. Look, we got all these oh, here the charges over here, look. See that there? Look at that. £6 for 2 hours, and they say they're 5 hours for £9, and that's supposed to be the best value. Yeah, right, yeah. Really good value, charging that much to go and have a look at Land's End. Look at this, yeah. It's all ANPR as well, yeah. You gotta watch it, they'll get you on the camera, look. Anyway, let's go and take a look around the place, shall we? Yeah, so this is a big building here which contains all the shops and like a little sort of museum. You can get Cornish pasties. Well, they're not cheap. It's not cheap to buy stuff in here, you know. Yeah, and it's kind of similar in a way to John O'Groats, you know. Obviously, it's a complete opposite end of the country, and it's actually quite a nice place to visit. It's just I'm a little bit put off by those car parking charges, that's all. I think they're going to put people off, aren't they? But anyway, look at this. It's similar, isn't it, to when I went to John O'Groats. If anybody saw that video there, some of the shops there were empty. I think some of these might be empty as well, but there's the little museum place there. You can actually go in there and look at all the history of Land's End, and you can actually take a trip on a Land Rover all the way from John O'Groats to Land's End, yeah. That's a visitor centre there. And they've got like a cinema as well, like a 3D cinema thing. The Lioness Experience Package, Longships Experience. Jolly Roger. West Country Shopping Village where you can get clothes. Hey, look at this, they've got a red post box, look at that there, look. Cafe over there. Traditional Cornish pasty, £5.25, that doesn't seem too bad. Bloody hell, a cup of tea, £2.95? Whoa. Well, just listen. It is so quiet here at the moment. Ice cream here. Land's End Trading Company. We've got 2 phone boxes outside. Look at that there, look. Hey, we've even got a Wallace and Gromit experience. Look at this here, look. Wallace and Gromit, a grand experience. Didn't expect to see them here. And this is a Jolly Roger experience just over here. So we're getting a look around this little sort of shopping village here at Land's End, yeah. And we're going to take a look in over this. Oh, look at that donuts there, look. Donuts. It's a nice starry night tonight, and oh, we've just got the moon going down over there. I don't know if you can see the moon. We've got a crescent moon going down just over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a really nice crescent moon. It's a nice starry night tonight. This looks a bit like a bandstand or something. Must have music on sometimes. I'm going to be heading towards, I'll tell you where I'm going to go. I'm going to go towards the actual end of the land, shall I? Check this out, there's a helicopter here. Wowzers, full-size helicopter. It was a Cornwall Air Ambulance, probably the old one before they replaced it. Look at that there, look. Wowzers. Another shop here, this one's called the Experience Shop. The Experience Shop, look at that there, Pirate. There you go. I think we've got a hotel over. Is that a hotel? This big building up here. It's a bit like a hotel. What's this over here? The Bakehouse. That's another big cafe, isn't it? It is so quiet at the moment. The wind, it's been really windy since I've been in Cornwall as well. And but tonight it's quite nice. We've got a history of Cornwall here. Look at this here. It tells you all about the Cornish pasty. It tells you that the Cornish pasty was made for miners, and it was all to keep the meat and all the vegetables inside warm, and they actually threw the pastry away. It tells you about it on there, so if you want to freeze the screen, you can read about it there. And just over here it tells you all about the history of Land's End here, look. Yep, through the ages, 1066, right through. You might want to pause your screen to have a look at that, but we'll carry on, shall we? We want to take a look at the sign, I think, don't we? You know, the signpost, Land's End. Down here we've got I'll tell you what, I can hear the sea. I can hear the sea. Can you see that there? Look, the Land's End signpost. Oh, let's have a look down here, shall we? Oh, we're going into the darkness. We are going into the darkness. Okay, so I've made it down to the cliff face here, and I'm not too far away from the sign. I'll show you the Land's End sign in a minute, and it's a bit different to John O'Groats. In John O'Groats you can walk right up to the sign when you come during the day, but here you can't. The sign has been it's been hijacked by photographers, and the only way that you can have your picture taken with the sign, the famous sign that says New York this way and John O'Groats that way, and you have to pay to have a photograph taken with it, and they put your name on the sign and they take your picture. So it's a bit different to John O'Groats here. You have to pay to have your picture taken with the sign, unless you come after dark like I am now. So I can hear the sea. Can you hear that? Listen. Oh, that actually sounds really nice. Anyway, the sign is just over here. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Okay, so just down here, you see this little booth here? This is the photographer's booth here, and these are who have sort of taken over the famous Land's End signpost here. But we can actually, well, we can go up to, let's have a look in here, shall we? So it's got a load of pictures here of people that have had their photographs taken with the sign there. Can you see that? This is how much it is. So these are the prices here. This is what it costs to have your picture taken with the sign. What do you think, folks? And we can now, well, we can see that sign there has got nothing on it. They've taken the top off it, because that, you see there, they've taken the top off that sign. That's the proper sign. But this one over here, this is the only one they've got here. That one there, New York that way, John O'Groats. 874 miles to John O'Groats, and that's where I was in February, yeah. And now I'm at the other extreme of the country. Can you believe it? There we go. How's that? Is that a thumbnail? I think that might be a thumbnail, mightn't it? Okay, so we're just looking back where I came from. I came from just up there. Is that a hotel? Because if it is, there can't be anybody staying there because it's really, really quiet. It just seemed, you know, I wasn't sure if there was going to be some people here, you know. I just want to show you this as well. Look, can you read that? I don't know if you can read that. The signpost operation was started in 1957, still running as a family business to this day. The world famous signpost at Land's End. So you can read about that there. I can't read it myself because I can't bend down that much, but okay, we're going to take a walk down this dark and lonely path here, because I believe that this takes us right to the end of the country, right to the end of mainland Great Britain. Can you believe that? We're not that far away from Bodmin here, Bodmin Moor, yeah.
The beast of Bodmin.
Hope it hasn't made it out this far. I'll tell you what, I hope I don't fall off the edge. If I do, there won't be any more videos, I'm afraid. Hope I don't trip over one of these rocks, because I think it's going to be a sheer cliff face at the end. Here we go. We're making our way to the very edge of Great Britain. In the dark. It's a bit of a walk, so I might just speed this up a little bit for you. I'll tell you something, I did feel a little bit uneasy about doing this actually, because I wasn't too sure if there was going to be people here, like, you know, I wasn't too sure if they were going to have like security on here or something, you know. I thought if I walk in there with a camera and shining lights all over the place. So yeah, but anyway, it does seem like I'm the only one here, just like I was at John O'Groats, unbelievable. But I thought it would be good to do a video down here in the dark, because more atmosphere. Okay, we're coming up on the house now. This is the first and last house. Ice creams. This is where you get your ice creams. Look at that there. This is the first and last refreshment house in England. Look at that there. Yeah, we're here. We've made it. We have made it to the end of the country. Have you ever thought when you go out at night that some wild animal might come along? We're out in the country or something. I mean, I'm scared of cows, but wildcats, I hope they don't make it this far. This is what you can see. Some of the plant life. We've got a telescope here that you can see the Scilly Islands with. But look out there now, you see that light out there? That's actually the crescent moon, yeah? A lovely crescent moon. It's about to set, by the way. Picnic bench there. So this is the first and last house in the country, folks, yeah? Look at that. That was probably like a lighthouse keeper's house, or someone to do with fishing or something like that back in the olden days. But this is it, folks. We've made it to the end. We've got the flag up here. We've got the Cornish flag there. That marks, I believe that marks the very end. We've got this line going across. You cannot go any further than where I am now. From John O'Groats back in February, I've made it all the way from one extreme of the country right up in Scotland. Look at that, dangerous cliffs. Right up, or should I say right down to the other end. This is it, folks. We've reached the very end. Just listen to that sea. So I made it all the way to the other end of the country, and I've just taken some pictures now to give you some idea of what it looks like, the view out here now, looking out here now. They say that you can see the Scilly Islands from here. I'm not sure whether you can see them on the photograph. I've just taken a picture looking out. Just look at this, absolutely amazing. If you come down during the day, it's absolutely jaw-dropping. And I'll tell you something else, I've just taken a photograph of the night sky. The night sky here looks absolutely knockout. Just check out this picture I took. I took a picture of the first and last house there, and just look at that, the Milky Way coming down over the top. That looks absolutely epic. I think that I will be putting that picture on my website, and I'll also be including it on the Astro calendar, because I'm doing an Astro calendar this year as well as a Blackpool calendar for a walk on the wild side. Absolutely amazing. So there you go. I made it all the way from one extreme of the country, John O'Groats, back in February, and now I'm down here at Land's End. Yeah, and I thought I'd come down in the dark as well, yeah, to make it a bit more atmospheric, and I'm so glad I did as well, because it's a really nice night tonight as well, and to be able to see the stars and to be able to get that photograph that I just showed you before is a bonus as well, because that's what I'm down here to do. I'm down here to do that, and I actually chose to come here tonight because the weather forecast was not that great. It was actually down to be a bit cloudy, but it turns out it's actually clearer tonight than it was last night when I was out last night photographing. I was photographing down at some tin mine last night. So there you go. What do you think of the picture? It's incredible, isn't it? So there you go, that was Land's End in the dark. Yeah, how about that? A little bit different for you folks. And, you know, I can't believe it as well. Like I said, I was a little bit worried when I came in here. I thought, are they going to have, like, security on? Like, and they're going to say, who's this guy going around with a camera and a light poking around after dark? And yeah, so it's actually been really, really good, and I've been in my element really, taking pictures of the night sky. I'm going to put a picture on at the end of this building here with the Milky Way over the top. It looks absolutely epic. If I can make a picture out of it, I took a panorama picture of the Milky Way. There's a lot of lights coming from that hotel over there, which kind of ruin the night sky a little bit. That's just one of those things, it happens that, but I think I've done a pretty good picture there. Anyway, that's it from Land's End. I made it all the way to the end, and just to think as well, I said before, didn't I, that I was up in John O'Groats. I can't believe I made it to two extremes in such a short amount of time. I never thought I'd get down here. I didn't think I'd do a video down here as well, but anyway, I thought I'd do one after dark for you. I hope you like it. A little bit eerie, a little bit, you know, a little bit, you know. I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one. Photograph coming up.